Hello everyone and welcome for another video of Love and War Games. In this video, we will take a look at the Hachiman Battlefleet Set for the Empire and more specifically for the Japanese. This is one of the big box, as you can see, and we have a lot of stuff inside. We'll take a look at what you get inside the box. I prepared also some miniatures to show you sprue by sprue what you get. And of course, we will compare the Hachiman with the little, oh, I forgot the name, the Kongo battleship. So you do get quite a lot of stuff. I mean, look at that. That is a lot of plastic. 3 frontline cruisers, 3 support cruisers, which are the submarines, 6 Kyoto frigates, 3 Sakatas destroyers, 3 Chibu submarines, and something like 10 or 12 of these little squid escort tokens. And this is almost funny. Look at all the variations you can do. Luckily, we have the how to start with a Japanese Battlefleet set video already online, where we describe like all the variations and all that you can build except the Hachiman. I will give it a word at the end of this video. But yeah, if you're wondering like what should I build from all of this, have a look at our how to start the Empire faction video. And yeah, just here before we start to open, I put out there how the fleet looks once you build everything. Oh no, I don't want to zoom that much out. And as you can see, you have 3 frontline cruisers, 6 Kyoto frigates, the little ones. You have these are 3 Sakata destroyers, 3 Chubus. I put a little frigate because I don't have enough submarines, and 2 support cruiser, which are submarines. And again, I didn't have a 3rd submarine, so I put a little cruiser there as well, and a ton of little escort squids. So that is already quite a big fleet. This is everything that you get in the box. And I mean, look at those. Those are not small ships, like they're a little bit further away, but they are quite thick, and you have so many of those. So on the table, this is going to be very impressive. And without further ado, let's open the box and have a look what is inside. All right, so here we are opening the box. What do we get inside? First of all, we have a little booklet, the same as what we discovered with the Gloriana, Gloriana Battlefleet set. So it means you have all the instructions, and when you see all the different variations, that is quite necessary. Yeah, there are so many different ways to build them. Yeah, so very good that you have this in paper and not only in PDF. Then we have some frontline sprues, I suppose. Let's have a look. Yep, those are the frontline sprues. So those allow you to make each of them 2 Kyoto frigates, which are the little ships here and there, and then a cruiser, so the big one. You can see that there is an SRS token. Why would you say? Well, because the Japanese cruisers can be made to actually be not only a battle cruiser, but also a little aircraft carrier. So that is quite cool, first of all. And we can see here, we have here some heavy gun batteries of the Empires. Quite interesting and original look. We have all the generators. Do we have the unique generators here? I don't think I see them, especially the magma generator, though we have here the interface generator, if I'm not mistaken. The small gun battery, cute. And then the different variations. So you have the flight deck to the rear of the cruiser. Maybe it's going to be more obvious if I take it like this. So you can make 1 or 2 gun battery to the front, depending on which version you want to do. So this is like the small version. This is a very tough small version. Or this is like when you want everything. So 2 heavy gun batteries to the rear. And I made it the variant with the little squid behind. Again, I'm not going to go too much in details into the rules. If you want to know why I think it's good, have a look at the how to start the Empire. But yeah, you can choose to, in the rear, to put either this thing for the squid, sorry, here, or the aircraft variants here, or just nothing. And or to put a little gun batteries to the rear, etc, etc. So a lot of variations, a lot of options. And yeah, I quite like those frontline sprues. And here are the heavy rocket batteries for the Empire. A good sprue, and of course, let's not forget, you also get some cheetah escorts here in all the sprues. So yeah, very happy with these sprues, and you should get 3 of those because you're supposed to be able to make 3 cruisers. Okay, that's it. Very good. Then we go to the support sprues, and we should have 3 of those as well. Those are really interesting because those are the newest sprues for the Empire. You get one Sekita, if I'm not Sakata, if I'm not mistaken, which is the little yeah, there it is, a little destroyer, so kind of like a Kyoto frigate but tougher. It's kind of like the Excalibur of the Crown, a little bit not as good as the Excalibur, but plays a different role, let's say. And you also get more escort squids. And the most interesting thing is you can make some Chubu submarines. So here they are, if I'm not mistaken. Well, they're here somewhere. Forgot where they are. Yeah, here they are. Here is the hull for this. So you can make a Chubu submarine with this. The Sakata was there, as we've seen, and then you can make different variations of the submarines. And of course, you have this, because you can make them as a little Exosub launcher. Just love this model, love the concept. And in terms of rules, you have something that wants to stay at 40 inches for its torpedoes, and it launches its aircrafts at the same time. So very convenient ship. It knows what it wants to do, and it does it very well. And I just love that it has these little roulette things to throw like 3 aircrafts in a row. Can imagine it turning and just throwing them around. It's very Japanese, very like anime style, and I quite like it. It's not either too extravagant, but it just looks cool. So we have again some weapons like heavy rocket batteries, depending on which variation of the submarine you make. And there should be the magma, yeah, there it is, the magma generator, the magma caster, that you can use, of course, to make some of the variations of your submarines, but you can also make it to customize even your cruisers if you want. So yeah, don't ever glue generators and guns, etc. Except maybe guns that can never be replaced, but things like this that can allow you to make different variations, maybe don't glue them, except if you're really sure that you will not want to switch later on. So again, very good sprues. Love that you can also make them as a little close combat submarines with these tentacles that are very fun, like gameplay wise. It allows you to keep your enemy close, and there should be also another little close here that you can do to do a lot of damage. So really a lot of options, and yeah, just looks good. And finally, of course, the reason we've all been staying, okay, no, you have some flight stands, of course, for all the token of SRS and Exosubs. But yeah, finally, the reason we've all been staying is this weird thing. Okay, I didn't see through all the bubbles, but okay, it's these things that allow you to make the Matsumoto generator ship, which, it's quite clean. Can you see that? I thought it would be like kind of like plastic, like the order portals, but no, you can see through them. Like, I don't know if you can see or hear with their screen, but yeah, it is really like this clear resin. Oh my god, I didn't expect it to be so like transparent that you could actually see through it. Okay, maybe I'm just a newbie in the hobby and it's the first time I see clear resin like this, but I love it. Wow, maybe I want to make the Matsumoto now. Okay, joke aside, because I really want to make the Hachiman first of all. Let's have a look at the ship itself. That is a lot. Okay, and there is more. There is the main... Oh, putain. Damn, it's bigger than I thought it would be. That's a big, long, chunky boy. That's a lot. Okay, we'll compare it with the Kongo, which is not the smallest ship around. It is significantly longer than the Kongo. I think the Hachiman is longer compared to the Kongo than the Gloriana was compared to the Britannia. It's like 30% longer. And it is also, I think, a little bit thicker as well. I don't know if you can see. It is longer and thicker. Like, this thing is huge. Down the table, it's going to be quite impressive. All right, so there are different things you can do. You can build it as the Akita submarine, so kind of like this, like the other way around, but with all the turrets, 3 turrets to the front, and I think it has a generator to the rear. But yeah, it has just all the guns. No, it has 4 turrets in the total, so 3 in the front and 1 in the rear. So that is going to be a lot of firepower with this option. It's going to be so beautiful. Look at that. I mean, wow. Yeah, so either you keep it like this, open, and you can see that it has some exosubs inside, or if you build it as a battleship, this thing will hide the entrance and we don't care that there are some exosubs inside. Quite clever. Or if you build it as the Matsumoto, this will also cover the entrance. And oh la la, it looks so good. I kind of want the Matsumoto now as well. Yeah, maybe it should be quite easy to magnetize, actually, I think. Yeah, so that's probably where I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna magnetize everything. I thought, yeah, I want the Hachiman too much because it's this sort of like, again, very anime style rail system to launch, kind of like what we see with Gundam when they launch their mobile suits, like with these acceleration things in space. I think it's kind of like where they went with here, and it just looks so good. I'm impressed, like the quality of the resin, it's getting better and better all the time with War Cradle. I mean, maybe if I zoom in a little bit more, you can see like the quality of it. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's so detailed. Wow. Like, okay, in the rear, like under there is a little holes. We really don't care about this because we will never see it. But if you look at this, look at all the little guns here. Very, very impressive. And here, just to have a look at everything, yeah, this is what you put in the rear. If you put the Exosub version, it has this to put really in the back. And otherwise you can just put an extra turrets because you like the Akita and you just like to throw a lot of dices at your opponent. So this is everything we get inside the box. So you can imagine already like having the entire Battlefleet here plus the Akita, whichever version you want to lead this. This is already like a fleet in a box. Like you don't need anything more. If you really want to go all in with the Japanese, you take one Japanese starter set that will give you the Kongo as well, plus this Hachiman Battlefleet, and then you have everything you will ever need for the Japanese. Like the Empire starter set is already a fleet in a box. This is even more a fleet in a box. And if you get both of those, like you're all set. Like you don't need anything more from the Japanese. You're gonna have something like 5 cruisers, 5 submarines, 10,000 little escorts, and those 2 beautiful flagships. Like that's it. You can play at 2,000 points or 1,500 points. I don't know, I need to count. But I think like, yeah, you should be able to play close to 2,000 points with only Japanese. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You can mix a few battle fleets, some variations, like extremely happy of both these boxes. They're really good value, the Empire starter set and this Hachiman Battlefleet. And I'm sorry, I'm so shocked. I didn't expect the Hachiman to be so big, actually. Like, when you're gonna put this on the table, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna make something I usually don't do. I'm gonna move while I make the video. But if you look from above, this thing is gonna dwarf any fleet, like any fleet it's gonna come close to. Like if you build this as the Akita, it's just gonna look so thick. Imagine it also quite higher and stuff. It even dwarfs the Kongo. Like the Kongo looks like a mere cruiser next to it. Wow, very, very impressive. Okay, that is going to be it for today and the Hachiman Battlefleet set. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps, and we give you a lot of kisses if you do. Leave us a comment as well. This also really helps. And if you have any questions, of course, we will answer them. And that is going to be it. Until the next video, take care of all those around you and keep especially spreading the love. Bye.